do something. No, just be persuaded. There's such joy and freedom and life in that. It's amazing.
He'll bring forth the rest.
Yeah.
We even think of the word obedience carnally. Paul talked about obedience to the faith. The faith. Definite article. Okay? What is Paul talking about there when he talks about being obedient to the faith? And what does it mean to be obedient to the faith? You have to understand what faith has come to do. Faith has come to persuade your heart that God has called you friend, that He's called you His own, and He's come to bring forth His life in you for free, and He's come to save you from the death that's reigning over you. Faith comes to persuade you of that. And so if you want to be obedient to the faith, then allow yourself to be persuaded by what faith has come to persuade you of.
Amen.
And so faith, when you look up the root meaning of the word faith, it actually means to come and make another person your friend. The faith of God has come in the person of Jesus to persuade you or to make you the friend of God. How are you obedient to the faith? You allow yourself to be persuaded that God's come to give you His life for free. That He's come to clothe upon you with His glory for free. That He's come to call you His own. That He's come to call you His friend. That He's come to call you beautiful. Wow. That's how you're obedient to the faith. As you allow yourself to be persuaded by what it says. Yes. The faith is another way of saying what the law of God is.
Yes. Right. Yeah. That was the other thing that struck me tonight as I was going through this. And I'm listening to the purpose on page 6, the purpose of the law of God. I'm going through, this is the faith of the Son of God.
Yeah. and that's exactly what it would be.
Yeah.
Now, the law of God, when it can dwell in the heart of a human being, it brings forth the life of God. The problem is, we thought that meant a list of carnal do's and don'ts.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
But it's rather a list of truths. Because as Beulah so beautifully read, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 4 says, out of the heart flow the issues of life. So, if God can come and put the truths in our heart, those truths will then bring forth a certain kind of life. Well, what is one of the truths? The beauty that He beholds in the world is seen in what the resurrection of Jesus. What happens is I begin to look at other people as if they're beautiful.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And because I see them as beautiful, I find love manifesting out of my heart towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jesus stood up and said, I judge nobody according to the flesh, He's taught my heart that the beauty of people is not found in whether they do things right or wrong. But the beauty of people is found in that God has come and called all of them His offspring. That truth dwells in my heart, and it causes me to love people. You see how a truth gave birth to love? Mm-hmm. He didn't come and tell me I'm supposed to love. No. He came and showed me something about people that I could see how beautiful they were. And then I found myself loving them. What makes us love our spouses or our children? Because of the beauty we behold in them. Yeah. Does somebody have to come and tell you, thou shalt love your spouse?
No.
Why not? No one had to tell me I should love Becky. I mean, I saw Becky and I saw the glow.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I beheld something in Becky that persuaded my heart that she was beautiful. That brought forth love out of my heart towards Becky. Mm-hmm. That's how God brings forth love. You guys see how that works?
Yeah.
You can never find the ability to love through somebody coming and telling you you're supposed to love.
I had somebody tell me one time, the reason I love my wife is because God commanded me to. I said, I tell you what, don't tell her that.
Right.